Okay, so I think we are on time and we can get started. So thank you all for joining the call today. And I think this is the 34th episode of our Germany is Calling video. So not wasting any further time, let's get started and maybe start with a question, or would you like to share one of the experience that you had? I see Prashant and Sachin unmuted. So do you guys have anything to share?
Hey, hi, Anup, Prashant here.
Hey, Prashant. Yeah.
So we had a couple of questions, so I thought of joining the call today instead of watching the YouTube session.
Yeah, sure.
So I fall into non-technical domain, like I work under IT asset management. So I manage the hardware and software licenses part.
Okay.
So I have applied for a couple of jobs, but there is no proper response from them. So
Yeah.
is German language mandatory for this profile? I mean, the non-technical profiles, or where am I lacking? So that was my question.
Yeah, I mean, in general, Germany is right now looking for technical roles. I mean, if you look at all the openings in Germany, then most of the high demand or in demand job roles are especially in the technical field. But if you are a non-technical person, then I'm not 100% sure, because I'm also from a technical background. So for non-technical people, I would suggest you to do a research on LinkedIn first and see how many job openings you have there.
There are a number of openings. Daily, I could see 30 to 40 new openings.
Okay. And when you apply
But
to those jobs, you are not getting any response, is it?
yes. At least in 60% of the job postings, they mentioned German is required. But the
Okay.
remaining 40% also I'm applying, but there is no proper response for that also.
Okay. So I think in general, for non-technical roles, I think it is kind of a requirement to have a German language proficiency.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because in technical roles, you do not need to really communicate with a lot of people. And even if you have to communicate, most of those people are English speaking. And when you are into
Okay.
a non-technical role, you have to, talk to the native German speakers. They are not really,
Okay.
fluent in English, so they prefer to speak in their own language. That could be one of the reason
Okay.
why. Yeah.
That could be one of the reason. But another thing is, one of my colleagues, he was working in my company itself.
Uh-huh.
So even he don't know German, but he got the job in the same profile there before
Okay.
COVID.
Yeah. Then I would
Just
suggest
1
you to
month
do
before
two
COVID.
things.
Yeah.
One is keep
Mhm.
trying as it is, and the second one is also upgrade your, the German language skill. Maybe start learning German.
Yeah, I have started A1 right now.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Then just keep applying to jobs, and you will also definitely crack. If your friend has cracked it, then why not you?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
Thank you. I think that's sorted my question.
sure.
Anup, this is Anthony. I
Yeah.
too have I'm too also having some issues, when it comes to applying for a job, and I'm getting responses, but most of the cases, it's going for German language requirement. I'm into technical field, but still I couldn't get any interview calls. Most of the cases it's going for either German language requirement.
Okay.
Not sure. Is it very much a mandatory thing? Yes, I know that technical field doesn't require much of a requirement to communicate upfront, or maybe directly with the client, or maybe in the customers.
Yeah.
But still, I'm not sure why a very specific requirement. I have
But
13 years of experience.
Mhm.
Maybe it is because of the experience they are counting me. I would be requiring to meet up with a client or something like that.
But when you talk about the technical role, what exactly your role is?
Okay, I'm into SAP basis. I'm into
Okay.
SAP administration, server management,
Mhm.
software management. Not into typical hard coding,
Okay.
or maybe no coding, or maybe generally we use the web coding and all.
Yeah.
So I'm not into that part. Maybe it because of that. I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
So I think so, because if you are into SAP and if your job role requires you to talk to people, for example, the customer or the client, then of course they need you to have German proficiency. But I'm not 100% sure about the SAP roles, because I know there are a lot of things under SAP, right? There are different categories and different types. So
yes.
if you know that your role has to, talk to a person in Germany, then of course you need to know German.
It doesn't require much, but yes, it does require discussion with the team and all, and not with the client directly, or maybe into presentations and all. In that case only I am required, not directly with the customer.
Okay.
I'm into not into the process, functionality development, or maybe functional. I'm not into the functional side. So where people would generally discuss with the customers directly, and they will understand how the flow and how the functionality has to work and all those things. So not in that area.
I would suggest you to then have a chat with Raghu. He's the SAP guy in our community. Have you already spoke with him?
Yes, I had put up if there is any requirement. I just asked him, whether if any requirement comes up, he can let me know.
No, not about the requirement, but about the how to crack the interviews. So more about the question that you asked me right now. I think he's the right person to answer that.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because
one more question, Anup. In that case, generally, based on experience, the salary, CTC does vary. I'm really not sure if I would be, quoting less or higher. That also I'm not sure. So Raghu would be able to help me much better on that case.
yeah, exactly. And also you can do the research yourself. There is a website called glassdoor.com. There you can see the average salary for the particular city where you are looking for a job.
Okay. I couldn't find for SAP. It is more of a functional, not for the SAP basis, but more or less it should be same. You are saying, functional basis should be
Yeah,
same.
I think it won't vary much, but you can always ask Raghu, because he knows much about it. And I think I might not be able to answer those specific questions about salaries. But you can also
Because,
use Glassdoor website, which is really cool.
Yeah. Because if there's a if you are asking more also, that it's not going to help, and if you are asking less also, it's not going to help.
Yeah, I understand. So it's better to get an idea about the average salary of the SAP people in a particular city where you're getting the job offer, and then quote based on that average salary. Yeah.
And one question, is it like HR people also get an opportunity? They need to have specific language skill, or maybe some professional certifications which is required if they want to look for any job in Germany.
I didn't get your question. So are you saying that
for
for HR roles?
HR roles, yeah. Is it mostly going to the local nationals, or
Yeah, for HR roles, yes, most of those, because they need to have German proficiency. Yeah, most of the companies look for native German speakers.
And that needs to be backed up with a certificate, GoEd certificate?
That I'm not sure, because if you can communicate well in the interview, then I don't think there's a need for a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Any other questions, guys?
Hi, Anup.
Hi, Sachin.
Hi,
it's
actually,
Sachin, right?
Yeah, it's Sachin.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask you something related, job searching. So I was actually searching in a application support area. So if you have any idea about this profile, can you please share me some insights about like what all the opportunities and CTC and all that? And the main part I just wanted to ask you is that some recruiters from Netherlands and what I can say Austria. So what they did, they actually put me a message in my LinkedIn account, and when I tried to reach out to them, but they were not responding me. I don't know what should be the reason.
They
So
sent you a job invitation, but when you
yeah,
replied, they are not responding. Is it?
yes, exactly.
Yeah,
So it
it happens.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened twice to me,
Okay.
and I'm constantly, taking a follow up with them, but no one is responding.
Okay. Yeah, so those recruiters are usually using this LinkedIn premium account, and they kind of get a list of candidates who broadly matches their job description, and then they
Mhm.
send those notification or job application invite to those candidates. And then if they find one of them as really suitable, they contact them. And if the person who are responding to those requests, they are very broadly matching, then they might try to ignore those response or requests. So I think that's the case that's happening with you. Maybe you are
Okay,
not
so
perfectly fitting into their job
it
description.
is it happen, oftenly?
Not really. It happened with me couple of times. I mean, not really that often.
Okay, because I have taken follow up almost for, I guess, 7 to 8 times. Like I was putting, message, please respond me every day.
Okay.
But no one was, responding. I don't know.
That's weird actually, because it doesn't happen that often.
Okay. So
I'm not
okay,
sure.
yeah.
Maybe it's something with the LinkedIn chat issue or something. But
No, I was
when they actually connect with you, you should also receive an email, I think.
no. They did not actually connect with me. They tried to put email to me directly to my message box,
Okay.
LinkedIn message box.
Yeah.
So there is a feature called email.
Yeah, I know. So when you receive an email, you also get a normal email to your Gmail or whatever email client you are using. So in that
Okay.
email, there might be the email address of the person. So you can also try to
Okay.
contact the person directly from there.
Then I need to look for that.
Yeah, just give it a try. I think, and I believe that whenever you receive an email, there is also the email address of the person who is contacting you.
Okay. No worries, I'll do that. Thank
Okay,
you for your help.
sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So any other questions, guys?
Hey, hi, Anup. Casey here.
Hey, KCN. That's a really
Yeah,
cool name.
yeah. So Casey is my name. Last name is my N is for my surname. So
Okay,
I've joined as a KCN.
okay, cool.
Thanks. Yeah. So I have a couple of questions.
Mhm.
So I'll just go one by one. But
Yeah,
before that, yeah, thanks for adding me and thanks for adding me in that Discord channel. And it's really helpful. And for all the people who all are looking to work in Germany, it's really helpful. Thanks for that.
yep, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So the my next question is actually I was going through all the details you mentioned in the video and some of the website link also.
Mm-hmm.
So from LinkedIn, I had applied a couple of jobs by searching in the job portal. Yeah.
Okay.
Before that, I'm sorry. Let me introduce myself. So I'm into IT and I have around 8 years of experience. And in DevOps, I have 6 years of experience. So I think that would be really helpful with the
Yeah,
experience I have, and I will be able to search a job in DevOps in
yeah,
Germany with DevOps profile, right?
yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. So coming to job apply, I was trying with LinkedIn search portal
Mm-hmm.
where I had applied so many jobs, but I could not get any uh, reply from them.
Okay.
So I just want to know, I mean, is there anything I am missing or the resume part I am missing? So I didn't understand. So could you please guide me here how I can proceed further?
For that, first of all, I don't know how your resume looks like or how your LinkedIn profile looks like. So maybe you can share that in the Discord channel, and one of us can have a look at it. That could be the first step. And second one, I'm not sure. So when you're applying, you're not getting any response at all, or are you getting some response?
So far I didn't get reply. I just got reply saying that we got your application,
Okay.
and it can take some couple of days, so that please wait. But after that, I didn't get any reply from them.
Okay. And you started applying to these jobs since when?
I think it is almost 20 to 25 days.
Okay, then I would suggest you to still continue doing this, because here in Germany, these employers take really, I mean, too much time when compared to India for each of their steps. So when you apply, there are like hundreds of people applying, and they want to, you know, properly go through each of those applications before they send the invitation for the next round. So I would suggest you to try it for at least 2 months and then see how the responses are. If you are still not getting any response, then I would suggest you to work on your resume and your LinkedIn profile.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my initial suggestion.
Yeah, thank you. And I think, yeah, I'll still applying, but before that, as you said, probably whenever you will be free, I'll just try to connect you through LinkedIn so that you can have a look at my profile and suggest me if anything is there.
Yeah, LinkedIn, as well as you can also put it in a Discord channel so that other members, anyone can also review your profile.
Sure. Yeah, thank you. And yeah, the next question would be, so there is, in the last call, they have mentioned about one portal which is like honeypot.io.
Yeah.
So I just want to know how is the search portal works compared to LinkedIn. Is it better, or is there any other links we can use for the search portal?
I think there is a page on Germany's calling website where I have listed I think 10 to 12 job portals. So you can have a look at those. And honeypot.io is also really a good platform, because here you create your own profile and then companies apply to your profile.
Yes, actually.
Yeah, so that's also a good thing, because you don't have to go and search for companies. You just have to create your profile once and wait for companies to apply for you. Yeah, but you can also go through all the other websites which we have listed on the website, on the official website of Germany's column.
Okay, got it.
Can you repeat that site again?
Honeypot.io.
Okay.
I can also type it here.
Yeah.
There's another website similar like this as well, Anup, which is called talent.io.
Okay.
Yeah. You can also type it as well.
Yeah, I'm also typing the URL to the website where we have listed all the preferred job portals. And you said talent.io, right?
Yes, Anup, right. Talent.io.
Yeah.
I have received around like 5 or 6 interview calls from talent.io.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll also add this one to the list. Cool. So anything else?
Yeah, I have one more question. Thanks, Yogesh, for that website. Yeah, thanks, Anup. I'll just have a look with the detail URLs, and I'll try to create profile over there also, so that it will be my resume will be visible for in every portal.
Sure.
Yeah, the other one is like I was just going through the salary scale of DevOps engineer with 6 years of experience.
Okay.
So I just want to know, they mentioned the amount, right? If it is from 70 to 80 euros. So is it fixed between that, or it can go, I mean, beyond that also, based on the interview, how it goes? Like in India, if you I think you know that better than me, right? So if you do well in interview and the company is also good, they increase the package, right? Whatever they mention, they will go beyond that.
Yeah, so as far as my experience is concerned, I've seen that if a job description has a salary range mentioned, then they kind of stick to that salary range. And it's also even hard to get the maximum. So if it is mentioned like 60 to 70, then expect that you will get something less than 70 only.
Okay, got it.
That's my personal
Yeah.
experience, but maybe it's different for a really exceptional candidate.
Okay.
Anup, there's one
thank you.
other website which you can also mention, that is called join.com. I've got my
Join.com.
current job. Yeah, I've got my current job from join.com only.
Cool. I will add it.
Yeah. So when you apply, find a job on LinkedIn, it redirects you to join.com, and
Yeah.
then you can create your profile there, and right.
Yeah,
So I got
yeah.
this job from join.com only.
Okay, but ultimately, I think all these job portals are dependent on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you click on this job, it redirects to a local job portal.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So the best resource we can consider as a LinkedIn will be the best resource to apply job, right?
Yeah, I think so, because these job portals are also posting their advertisements on LinkedIn. But you can always create your profile on these portals, because otherwise you will have to create your profile anyways if you're applying through these. So it's better to prepare your profile and create in all these portals and then start applying.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks. And this will be the last question from my side. Yeah, so, sorry guys, I'm taking long time.
Okay,
but
sure.
yeah.
Go ahead.
So since I'm into DevOps engineer, so I was thinking, what is the technology currently they are in Germany they are working on? What is the most demandable skill we can present in DevOps engineer?
Okay, so it's kind of a domain specific, but still I know a little bit of it, so I'm just giving you one sentence answer. So basically, I think AWS is in great demand, and GitLab, CI/CD, followed by this infrastructure as code. Yeah.
Terraform.
Yeah.
You
So
can
these
also
things.
consider Docker as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's the default thing everyone should know.
Okay.
Yeah, Docker, Kubernetes, AWS, infrastructure as code, and yeah, these things.
Okay, got it.
So
yeah,
Chetan, do you have a question? Please go ahead.
Yes,
thank you. No.
Yeah, sure.
Hi everyone. Okay, my name is Chetan. With 10 years of experience in IT. Okay, I'm basically a Java developer, purely backend. Started searching for jobs of 1 month back or something. Not only in Germany, everywhere. My only question is, I have two questions basically. Is there a kind of a mandate or a requirement more for a backend developer or a full stack developer? That is one. And the second thing is, do we have any websites which would tell me what kind of questions should be coming? Just like in India, we have Geeks for Geeks, interview preparation stuff, and also in Glassdoor, right? So is there any similar things which is present in German, any websites like that or something like that?
Okay, so I'm not sure if I understood your first question properly. When you say requirement for backend engineer, what exactly are you asking?
Which is in more demand? Is it backend? I've been into Java development throughout my 10 years, along with DevOps, wherein I'm working on Terraform, Puppet, Docker, as well as Kubernetes with AWS. So along with this, is it mandatory for me to convert or read a bit about full stack like React.js or something like that? Is that, would that be good, or would it be okay if I go ahead with the backend and DevOps?
Yeah, I would suggest you to stick to backend, because when you apply as a backend developer, you work only on backend, but the company may also ask you to dive into some additional stuffs. But if it's a company which really wants people who are really experienced in a particular field, then those companies will never ask you to work on other stuffs. So I personally would suggest you to enhance your skills in the backend area, which also includes a little bit of CI/CD. and having some basic knowledge of front end, for example, JavaScript and CSS and HTML, these things are enough. But if you try to be a full stack developer, then I don't think there is a really great demand in Germany, at least, because they have their own team of front end developers and back end developers separate in most of the companies. That's what I have seen.
Yes,
Okay,
rightly
thanks for
said,
that.
Anup.
Yeah.
So coming to my second question, the competitive resources for an interview. For example, we have first round, second round, third round, fourth round, which is mentioned properly in, for example, a Geeks for Geeks in India. For example, if you take an Amazon.com, there are multiple list of questions which are implemented for us, which are put up over there. So is there any similar website in German or Germany wherein, they'll try to put up questions like that, which would help us really,
Yeah, I understood your question, but I'm not aware of any such resource. So maybe Yogesh, do you know about anything?
I don't find anything specific like this, but yes, you can try questions and try doing questions on Codelity or HackerRank, because in most of the companies, the first round will be in Codelity or HackerRank. But other than that, in the next rounds, there'll also be there'll always going to be a task which will be given to you for a week, and you need to complete it throughout.
Yeah. So one of my suggestion would be to
all
have
those
a really good code base of one of your personal project or something, which you can actually showcase and also explain. So most of the companies here also like you to showcase your own personal project where you have done the coding yourself. So it would be nice to have a code base of your own project, which you can showcase.
Got it. Okay. Okay. That clears my view. Thank you.
Yeah.
You so much.
You're welcome. So maybe one more question for today. Does anyone have any other question? Nope. So maybe then Yogesh, how is it going with your everything, all the processes?
So, Anup, actually, I have started working for them from 1st October.
Okay,
And
that's good.
yeah. Initially, they have started with the contract job, and once I'll be there, I reach there, I will start as a full time. But currently, also I'm working around 8 hours a day, right?
Okay.
So things are awesome. Whatever I was expecting, the job has everything. As I'm also a pure backend engineer, so they had given me only the tasks of backend, no front-end tasks.
Makes sense. Yeah. So you
So it's
have
going
any
good.
plans to travel to Germany soon, or?
Yes, I'm planning to come Germany around 20th of November.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I see my office is nearby your home. Yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah. We'll meet up sometime once you're here. Sure.
Anup, just one question. Is there any special preferences given for the age young professionals? Is it something like that, or they are also looking for experienced people also?
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
there is
39.
a age limit or something, because as long as you are fitting into the role or the job description, everything is fine. Because I have people in my company who are of my age, as well as people 10 years older than me and 10 years younger than me, working in the same, same, how do you say, same project in the same role as well. Yeah. So job is not the age is not a problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I need to make a I was just thinking maybe if I'm not getting an opportunity from here, I would look for a job seeker visa. I'm not sure how much risky is it, but just want to get a viewpoint of you. Like, is it good for me in this age? Should I go out and look for it? I have experience. I did get a compliment on the resume also, based on the areas which I have worked, but I didn't get further movement on that.
Yeah, so personally, I would suggest you to not start it right now, but maybe wait till next year, because it's already end of October, and the companies here, they close for the Christmas holidays. And if you come here on a job seeker visa during the Christmas time, then it's really difficult for you to find a job. So I would say, if you are really planning for a job seeker visa, plan it for the early next year.
Okay. I'm going. I have done with my A1 language course. I'm going to join for the A2 also. That will help, right? A2 is
Yeah.
sufficient. Sufficient. A2
There
would be
is
sufficient.
nothing sufficient, because as long as you don't speak native German kind of language, it's not sufficient at all. But it's always
Correct,
good to have some knowledge of German. So you are a backend engineer, right?
No. I'm into not basically backend. Yes, backend. You can say yes. Backend, as mostly taking care of all the infrastructure.
Yeah. Then I think A1 to A2 knowledge is enough for you. I don't think you are gonna talk to people that often.
Yeah, not directly with the customer, but definitely with the IT leads and everything.
Yeah.
On the solution architecture and all.
Yeah. Understood.
And
yeah. So
there are good amount of jobs available in the solution architect and all, right?
Yes, solution architect also have seen a lot of job openings.
Okay.
Yeah. Then, okay, guys, it's already 2 minutes above our scheduled time. So thank you all for joining the call today, and see you next week. Have a nice Sunday.
Thanks, Anup. Thanks for giving the time.
Thank
Bye.
you, everyone. Thanks, Anup.
Bola, bola.
Have a
Thank you.
good day.
Take care. Yeah.
Have a
Bye.
nice day.
everyone.
Bye.